What's up, YouTube? It's your boy WF. Today's Madden tip is going to be a nice two-play mini scheme, which is going to show you guys how you can score way more touchdowns in goal line situations instead of field goals. Yes, converting 7 points instead of 3. That 4-point swing is a huge difference between winning and losing games. So this tip video is going to help you guys in those situations. So we're going to be taking a look at the spread offensive playbook. So that's what we got on the field right now. On offense, we're using the Seattle Seahawks. You need a quarterback that has a little bit of wiggle to him. You don't need the fastest quarterback in the world. It just has to be a threat. You don't need a Michael Vick if you're playing mud. You don't need a Lamar Jackson. You just need a guy that got a little bit of speed to him, a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of scramble threat ability to him. That's all you need. So let's hop into the tips. So the scheme's going to come from the gun empty base flex formation in the spread offensive playbook. The main play that we're going to take a look at is strong curl, and the second play is obviously the QB draw. The QB draw is one of our audibles, so we're not going to pick that from the play call screen. We're going to come out in strong curl. Now I'm going to show this versus quite a few different defensive situations, and I'm also going to take you guys why this play works and the concept. So but when I choose a defense here, you got to think about the situation from a defensive perspective. I have the ball on the 5 or 6 yard line right here. So you're in the 5 or 6 yard line on defense. You see the offense comes out in not only a spread set, but an empty set. What are you thinking? You're not going to come out in a 3-4 or 4-3, even though it kind of makes sense. You're in the 5 yard range. You just don't got the athletes, even though in that condensed space, you don't have the athletes to compete. You got too many big bodies. So the lowest you'll probably go personnel wise is probably a nickel defense. So that's why I'm going to show a nickel defense against this set. God forbid they choose a dime defense. You're really going to get off with this. So I'm just going to start off with like cover 3. I'm going to show cover 3, cover 2, man coverage. I'm going to show all of that. Matter of fact, let me put this man coverage in my audibles right here. Where's it at? I'm going to put man double buzz in my audibles instead of cover 2 man. So that's there. I'm going to come out and cover 3. Alright, so this is what the play looks like. Let me back it up first so you guys can understand the importance of this play right here. When you're backed off of the goal line, this is what the play looks like. You have a nice smash combo to the left side of the field, and you have a nice curl flat with the tight end sitting over top of the center. So the thing is once you bring this ball close to the end zone, about the 5 yard line, you'll notice that the corner route on the left side, it bends. Now, taking this tip from Mr. Smith, I'm gonna link his video where he details a lot of things in his video. I'm gonna link that in the description so you guys can watch that. But you guys can see the wide receiver DK Metcalf, his corner route, it turns into like a deep out route, but it has a nice bend. It doesn't bounce, it doesn't like stay stagnant. When you hit the back of the end zone, he runs. You know exactly where he's gonna run with his route. So that's a lot of issues why people turn the ball over and don't like to pass in the red zone situation and goal line situations. It's because they don't know what their route's gonna do when they hit the back of the end zone. So DK Metcalf, you already know what he's gonna do, so you can trust in his route. So another key note is a lot of people want to put the side with their most wide receivers to the wide side. Now, I did the exact opposite. I put the 3 wide receiving threat side to the short side, the boundary. The reason why I did that is because I want to give more room for the main route, DK Metcalf's route. I need him to have as much space possible to work and for me to make a good, knowledgeable read and not just throw a blind Stevie. So, yeah, that's the whole reason why I have them on the right hash. So the setup for this play is extremely easy. All you're going to do is you're going to take this X player, Carson, motion to the right, and then you're going to smart route his route so it goes a little bit deeper. So his sit down is going to end up sitting down right around like the 1 or so yard line, which if you get a catch is almost guaranteed to fall into the end zone when C gets tackled. So this is what it looks like on defense. So I'm gonna show you against two different looks with this cover 3. I'll show you against this a stock cover 3, but no one actually plays a stock cover 3 when you're this close to the goal line. They're gonna shade down. So I'm gonna show you guys both. So right now I'm just a stock cover 3. The reads for this are extremely simple. First thing when you snap the ball, you're looking for X. And in that time period, you're gonna see what's going on with the middle of the field. Is the user going to the X receiver? Is he going to the A receiver? Then you can swing your eyes over to Y. If you can get him in the back of the end zone, go ahead and take that. If not, swing your eyes back to the right side of the field. You have a nice curl flat combo. Worst case scenario, you can dump it to the flats for lock it to get, back to the line of scrimmage or gain a yard or 2. And who knows, you might break a tackle, get a touchdown. So just a quick snap throw. That's your first read. If it's there, go ahead and take it every single time. Look at the conundrum that you put on the defense with these type of routes. This guy in the middle of the field, does he take this route right here, or does he take this one right here? Whichever one he does take, throw the opposite one. It's that simple. And now I'm gonna let this play out a little bit longer. Again, we're gonna keep stock cover 3 on the field. I just want this knowledge for you guys so you can see how everything plays out. Oh, okay, I reset the play. My bad, guys, my bad. There we go, got the smart route going. Now I'm just gonna sit in the pocket this time so you guys can see what goes on with this play. Okay, like I said, showed you guys the first time, you can low ball this depending on which guy is being covered, which guy is not being covered. As the routes develop, look and see what's going on right here with DK Metcalf's route. He goes to the back of the end zone, he bounces, goes directly for the corner of the corner pylon. So I'm gonna throw that ball next. You guys can see how that works out for you. But last but not least, like I mentioned, you have a nice check down on the right side of the field. If they play stock and don't play underneath, you're gonna have this flat here every single time, and you can potentially get a touchdown off of that. So we're gonna play underneath. See hard flats on the field. A hook zone's gonna play more underneath. There we go. DK Metcalf's route. So his route, like I mentioned, he's gonna just bounce off the back and go. He's gonna beeline into the corner. So with this, you want to highball this. Well, if you highball this, the worst case scenario is it's gonna be he's gonna get the ball in his hands. He's gonna get hit and he may drop the ball. That's literally the worst case scenario. There'll be times where especially if you don't have an accurate quarterback, he's gonna sail it. It's just gonna go out of bounds. You don't even gotta worry about it. But a lot of times you're gonna have a nice chance to highball this in the corner of the end zone for this nice catch animation where he taps his feet inbounds for the touchdown. Let's take a look at cover 2, Tampa 2. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to bother with Tampa 2 because obviously they, instead of playing curl flats, they're going to play hard flats. So I'm going to shade underneath, get these hard flats on the field, and show you this play with that. Same exact setup. Same exact setup. Now he wasn't quite able to get both toes in, but you see how easily open he is against cover 2 right there. He hits the back of the end zone. This deep blue is literally in La La Land, not guarding a soul. Now, you need to make an informed read here. Do you need to highball it? Can you throw it regular? Depending on how much separation you have. I highballed it in a situation and just was barely able to, not get my feet in bounds. But you don't have to highball it every single time. If he's open and you feel like you can throw a regular pass, go ahead and throw a regular pass. But again, you still have got these curl routes over the middle of the field. Again, you're always going to have computer defenders that's in here. The user can't guard everything themselves. So the computer's going to be reliable to, might just be this guy as a computer, this guy as a computer, and this guy as the user. It still leaves this guy wide open and puts a lot of people in the face of the defense. They gotta figure out how they're gonna handle things. Last but not least, let's take a look at man coverage. Man double buzz, by the way. So for y'all guys that's thinking, man coverage is the way to stop this. Man coverage is the way to stop this. Same exact setup. Now I'm going to snap the ball and just sit in the pocket, take a sack, and we're going to look at the replay and see who's open, how they're open, and at what times they become open. All right. Let's take a look at this replay. Now, against man coverage, the great thing about this is, again, this is a man coverage with two people over the middle of the field in hook zones, which is pretty much the best simulation you can have for there being a user on the field trying to lurk and take things away. You have this hitch route right here, which is going to be open every single time in man coverage. If he is not being user covered, he's going to be open every single time unless it's lurked. You got this one right here, which is going to get open unless there's somebody or some people sitting underneath. There's two people in this particular man cover situation that are sitting underneath. They're taking this one away. But if it was a different defensive call, this guy would be wide open. Last but not least, you still have this curl route right here, which you can lowball. You can lowball this curl. All right. Let's hop into the second part of this mini scheme, which is the QB draw. So we've already outlined that coming out in a 5 wide receiver situation on the goal line is problematic for the defense. It forces them to play horizontally, play all of these wide receiving threats honest. They have to pretty much cover them up. By cover them up, that means they have to either have someone in the vicinity that's directly over top of them or closely in the vicinity, which can take away quick seam routes, quick flat routes, quick things like that. The easy plays like that. They have to gain width with the offensive formation to stop those basic things. In doing so, it opens up the QB draw. This play right here. So what you're really looking for when you're thinking about running the QB draw is you're looking for a box that has 5 defenders directly in it. So you have 5 blockers and 5 defenders. So you're looking for even numbers or better numbers. 5 blockers, 4 defenders. So most of the times you're gonna get a 5 defender box in a nickel defense most of the time. So there's one main setup you want to do with this play. I'm gonna show this first without the setup, and then I'm gonna show it with the setup. So I'm gonna do the non-setup first. It's just pretty much snap the ball and the draw. Now you'll see I pretty much got tackled before I got back to the line of scrimmage, and the reason for that is that this guy is gonna be the one that causes the most havoc with this play. So you want to make the adjustment which can handle that the best way possible. So to do that, you double team him. You go to the pass protection screen, go down on the right thumbstick, and you double team this guy that is either, if you're in a three-man down lineman set, the guy that's literally over top of the center. This is the guy that you would do. Or if you're in a 4 down lineman set like this, the guy that is closest to the center, who is either the nose guard shade or is the 1 tech, which will be referred to in real life football. This guy right there. You double team him. Now what that does is it just ensures that you have the best block possible on that guy right there. Now it's not a guarantee that he's going to be double teamed, but it's guaranteeing you the best possible situation. And a lot of the times it isn't a hard double team where they stay on him the entire time. One of the other guys moves up to the second level and tries to pick up another block on like the linebacker or the safety. So that's giving you the best situation to get the most yardage out of this play. Now this play is not a a guaranteed score, but it's a guaranteed play that the defense has to pay attention to. They have to commit resources, not just play resources, but mental resources. They have to understand that this could happen. That helps out everything involved on the offensive side of the ball. So let's take a look at this. There we go. Was able to get to the end zone. I'm gonna run it 2 more times. I'm gonna show you guys real examples. QB draw, double team on this guy. They get tackled and fall forward to about the 2-yard line. I would take that every time, guys. Almost was able to skate into the end zone right there. We're gonna run it 1 more time just so you guys can see. I got tackled from the back. Still got a 1-yard gain. Was almost able to get through that hole and score the easy touchdown. If I was able to get through that, that's a touchdown, guys. So hopefully you can take this mini scheme on the goal line and it'll score more points for you guys. That's the biggest issue in becoming a good Madden player, is converting them 3-point opportunities to 7 points. That 4-point difference is everything, guys. So take this play, add it to your schemes. Come back and tell me how well it worked for you guys. It's WF. I'm out.